Hi guys, it's me, Dominique from Dominique's Diary. Thank you so much for checking out my channel and checking out today's video. Today's video is pageant related and I wanted to do a quick video just to give some top tips for newbies to the pageant world. So if this is something that you're interested in learning more about, then feel free to stick around and I hope you enjoy. As you can see, I have my Young European Ms International Queen crown and my Young Ms International Queen crown. I didn't win both of these crowns just by not doing much. There is so much that you need to take in and I just wanted to give off some information to others that are considering doing pageants that don't know where to start, that need some top tips here in the UK. With me, when I'm interested in something, I get really obsessed. So I read up so much. I spend hours upon hours on YouTube, on the internet, on Facebook, looking at things to get some more information basically. And that is what I did before taking the plunge into pageantry. I didn't have anyone apart from my mum who had competed in her one and only pageant, which she won. I had no one to give me any tips or any information. I had to learn this all myself by doing all the research that I did. But I'm going to give you 5 really important tips that I think will help you when you're considering entering pageants and what you should do before you get on that stage and before you have your interview. So my number 1 tip is research. You need to research pageantry. Get onto Google, get onto YouTube, have a look on Facebook, use social media, have a look at pageant systems, join pageant groups on Facebook, ask questions, find out the most local pageant systems to you, which age category you would be in. A lot of pageant systems will have a mini miss, a junior miss, a teen miss, a teen, a Miss, Mrs, Classic Ms. There are so many different categories. So which category do you fit into depending on which system you are going to enter? Are you going to enter a national system or are you going to enter an international system? International systems mean that if you win here in your, well, if you win in your own country, so if you're in the UK and you win the title here, then you get the opportunity to compete on an international stage. That could be in America, it usually is in America, or if it's something a little bit bigger, it might be in parts of Asia as well. So it just depends on the system. Which system are you going to enter? You need to research the system, research their current and past queens, have a look at their Hall of Fames. If you were to research the system that I'm part of, so the UK system would be YEMI, so Young European Ms International, and then our international stage is Young Miss International and Young American Miss International. So if you were considering doing YEMI, then if you won, then you have the opportunity to win this crown or win the Young American Miss International crown, and that would mean that you would compete in America. You can also research local charity pageants as well. So those are pageants that are put on by a lot of pageant girls and ladies that are looking to raise money for their chosen charities or to help their causes in different ways. Charity pageants mean that you'll win and more than likely there's no contract, so you're winning, you're competing for the experience and it's preparing you for a bigger stage, a national stage or an international stage. So my top tip number 2 is, if you do decide to enter a pageant, you need to be realistic. Is this system for you? Okay, so for example, you enter into a system, you get your finalist sash. What do you do now? You need to do lots of appearances. You need to get yourself out there, get out in the community. You need to raise money and funds for your charity. You need to be doing inspirational stuff. What is your platform? Do you have a platform? So you have to be realistic. Is this something that you can do? Because when you have your finalist sash, it's kind of preparing you, if you win, what you're expected to do. Because a lot of systems, you will have a contract and you are expected to get out in the community and wear your crown and your sash, because there are a lot of people that compete in pageants and they live, breathe everything to do with pageants, and their dream is to win a crown. And if you win that crown and you don't do anything with that, that's not fair on those girls that have worked extremely hard as finalists. So as soon as you enter, you need to be realistic. Is this something you want to do? Can you commit your time to being a finalist, or not only a finalist, but if you do win, can you commit your time to being a queen? And a lot of people can't do that. I understand that people, you know, we all have jobs, a lot of people have children, family lives, other commitments, and that is absolutely fine. But if you are going to get into pageantry, you need to be able to slot it in somewhere and do something with that title, or do something with your finalist sash. Otherwise, it isn't really taking part in the national and international pageants are not really for you. And maybe a charity pageant where you're not contracted and you do it for fun and you are practicing, maybe that is something that you should start with first. But this is just my view and my opinion on what I think newcomers to pageantry should take on board. My third top tip. Okay, so you've got yourself whittled down to a handful of pageant systems. You're not too sure which one you want to enter. So now you need to think, why do you want to be part of that system? Why do you want to be a queen? What would you do if you won that crown? How would you market that system? What would you do with your title? Why do you want to be a queen? So do you want to inspire others? What is the motto of the system? In the system that I'm a part of, aspire to inspire is our motto. So my platform is Prostate Cancer UK, raising funds and awareness for that, and also animal welfare, education and conservation. I have raised funds for both the causes. I have held a photo shoot day where I've spoken to fellow pageant people and their families about prostate cancer, given them information on, you know, to pass on to people that they know. I have also made sure that I've utilised social media on my Facebook especially, and my Instagram, talking about animals and their different facts and information. I do this in my full-time job as well because I am an animal educator. So for me, I'm trying to be inspiring by helping others help themselves. So with Prostate Cancer UK, making sure that, you know, people are making sure their fathers, their brothers, their husbands, boyfriends, etc., they're going out and getting themselves checked, making sure that we're all lovely and healthy and we're taking care of ourselves, you know, not just prostate cancer but any cancer, anything that is going around, raising awareness of that. I love to get involved in online campaigns and making sure that the information is out there. And then also the same with animals, making sure we're taking care of our environment and taking care of our earth. If you were to enter a pageant, what would you do with your title? And how does that integrate with the systems that you now have whittled down to a few? Are you free to raise funds for your own charity? A lot of pageants require you to raise money for their own charities, so you have to weigh that up as well. Are you happy to support their charity? Don't get me wrong, I support every charity, but I personally would like more free range to do what I want to do with my platform. So that is definitely something that you would need to consider before entering your pageant. My fourth top tip is to practice. So you've entered a pageant now and you've got your date of when your pageant land weekend will commence. So now you need to practice. Keep doing that research. Keep going over why you are part of that system. What is it about that system that drew you to it? I was drawn to my system because I loved the motto aspire to inspire. I loved the sisterhood of the system. The queens all seemed to get on with each other. They were all so friendly as well, and the directors were just amazing. And as a whole, I'm really proud of the system that I'm part of. So keep practicing, keep remembering these things, go through them in your mind, practice your eye contact, your walk, your confidence, try on different outfits, what suits you, what doesn't suit you. So you've just got to really get out there and make sure that you are doing the best that you can before you hit that stage. And my fifth top tip is to prepare. Prepare. I cannot say that enough. Prepare everything. So before you compete, you need to know, are you ready? Are you ready to win? Are you ready to lose? Because there is a chance that you might not win that crown. And are you going to be okay if you don't win? Will you come back the next year? Because some people, they might place, you know, in the top 5, top 3, they might be placed second and just be beaten to that crown by somebody else. And those are the girls that I think is, like, I admire them when they come back like year after year after year, and they've just been tipped by someone else, but I admire someone that does come back and, you know, they want that crown. They're dedicated to that system. They're showing how much they can like work really, really hard for a title. And most of all, you've got to believe in yourself, okay? Because if you don't believe in yourself, how do you expect a panel of judges and a director to believe in you? You've got to believe in yourself. You've got to be prepared. You've got to show that you're prepared and that you're willing to take on this amazing opportunity that comes with a crown and a sash. It's not just a crown and a sash. If all you want is a crown and a sash, then you need to go to the store and buy yourself a crown from AliExpress for £6, because pageantry is not for you. So make sure you prepare, because this honestly is a life-changing experience once you do become part of pageantry. Okay guys, so those are my top 5 tips. There are of course so many tips that I could do in this video, but I wanted to just whittle it down to 5 really, really important things that I think that every newbie needs to think about before they join a pageant. I really do hope that you've enjoyed watching today's video. Please do give me a thumbs up so that I know that you like this video. Leave a comment down below, and if you have any more tips down below from other pageant newbies, then feel free to share them. If you're not a subscriber, there is a box just down there, it says subscribe. You can click it and become part of Team Dominique. I hope I see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for checking this one out, and I hope you enjoyed. See you later.